What's up, everybody? Happy Cinco de Mayo. This is Beyond the Grave Media. Josh here. We're doing 4 Minutes to Midnight. From 1989, we're talking about Stephen King's Pet Sematary, directed by Mary Lambert. The story tells us about the Creed family who moved to Ludlow, Maine, and are introduced to Judd Crandall. Probably my favorite neighbor, but I don't know if he's got the best advice. And Lewis is our town doctor. And on his first night, his first patient passes away, Victor Pascal, who warns him that the ground is sour, stay out. Of course, he doesn't know what we're talking about yet. He's also got this cat named Church, a beautiful Russian blue. Church is a central character here. Lewis just can't get out of his own way with this cat. He's surprised in the bathtub. Things go wrong. He has kids, Gage and Ellie. Probably my least favorite part, being a father. We're not getting into that, but this scene right here is pure nightmare fuel. We are talking about the sister, Zelda. Spinal meningitis has got me down. This in the 90s on USA Network was horrific. Horrific. We've all got that neighbor we would love to share a beer with, and Judd Crandall is that guy. When he starts going on and on about introducing him to the power and Timmy Baterman and what happens in the book, he's a monster, Bill, all that stuff, out of control, awesome. Go back, read that book. Anyway, moving forward, Lewis Creed cannot get out of his own way, and things take a turn, and Judd has to introduce him to the Micmac burial ground where you bury on. Right, the ground is sour. Lewis can't help it. What is he gonna do? Pet freaking Sematary. Awesome characters, awesome set design, great music, great vibe, super gore. This film is incredible. Easily my favorite Stephen King adaptation. I'm just gonna leave you with Zelda here. What are you even talking about? God! Pet Sematary is a 10. And if you've seen the flick, you know that Ramones song is coming. And it's a simple reminder that they don't want to be buried in the Pet Sematary either. Regardless, Pet Sematary was my favorite book growing up. Killer adaptation. Love these behind the scenes shots with Stephen and Mary Lambert. You've also got Victor Pascal ripping a heat here because you're dead. What are you going to do? It doesn't matter. Stephen and Church. And of course, I think we're leaving you with pure nightmare fuel himself, Zelda. Guys, I cannot put Pet Sematary over enough. That Zelda scene growing up was like a rite of passage. Every camp I would go to, there would be people, and that was almost like the urban legend, the scary story we would tell each other that, Zelda's gonna come get you. And of course, people wouldn't know what you were talking about, so you'd have to explain it. Ciao! Horrifying, man. Love that movie. Just absolutely love it. The first time I fell into Pet Sematary was in 1996. I got this book. This is my OG hardback book that I bought from a flea market in Packwood, Washington. The most frightening book Stephen King has ever written. It says on the back. That's pretty damn accurate. I've read a good amount of Stephen King, and this is it for me. And then I've owned it on every single, medium that comes out, VHS. One of the first VHSs I bought was that, The Shining, Texas Chainsaw, and Evil Dead, and Pet Sematary. Man, it was hallowed grounds to bring that thing over to a sleepover. So this is the Mondo 4K Steelbook, and with these blue lights, I don't know if you can see all that blue. It's got a slip, and then on the back you got the Micmac burial ground. Some really cool disc art on the inside. You got Timmy Baterman running out of the flames. The house is on fire. You got the scalpel, and then you've got the bloody shoe. Tons of special features talking about Mary Lambert and how she was the first female to really take on a bunch of Stephen King literature and make movies out of it. So that's pretty awesome. It's 4 minutes to midnight. What are you doing if you haven't watched Pet Sematary? Do me a favor. You've probably already seen it. Go watch it again. If you like that one, go watch Pet Sematary too, just for Gus and Zowie. The mom in the chair. You know what I'm talking about? Zowie's awesome. That's a great movie too. The remake, not so much. Appreciate you being here. Can't wait to see you again. Cheers.